Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of one of my most popular books, The Natural Hair Bible, and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. For this video, I will be answering an email that was sent to me from Teranna. Teranna emailed me saying that she has afro textured hair with some coils dispersed throughout her head, and she wants to know what she can do to enhance her hair in any way to make it appear more curlier. So Teranna, I'm going to give you 3 suggestions as far as how to actually understand your hair a little bit more better, as well as give you some tips that you can do to make your hair appear more curly. The very first thing that I'm going to state is that hair that's typically more curly usually is hair that falls within the type 3 category of hair typing, and hair that's usually more coily or kinkier falls within the type 4 category. Now everyone has different textures of hair, which is different from curl pattern because it's dependent on the look of your hair rather than the curl pattern of your hair. A lot of individuals who do have type 3 hair usually have curls that are a little bit more bouncier, usually have hair that may have a little bit more body, and also their curls are usually more defined. Now when it comes to type 4 hair, this hair usually is a little bit more thicker or more coarse or more dense, more voluminous as well, and also this hair typically is usually more afro textured, or which means that it doesn't have much of a curl pattern, or it's hair that actually has a little bit of curl pattern as well as tight coils or curls. Just think of it this way. Type 4 hair usually has coils, which are small little rings of curl, and type 3 hair usually has curls, which are more wider than an actual coil. So in regards to your hair, it seems as though you have texture that's there as far as you have coils dispersed throughout your head, and then some of your hair is not defined, and that's naturally the makeup of your hair. Everyone doesn't have a pure hair type usually, but most of your hair does predominantly make up a certain hair type. For example, I have 4C hair, which means that my hair is in the type 4 category, and it's also the tightest curl pattern that I have. Most times it's hard to see this curl pattern because the hair is so tightly compact, so it will just usually look like a fro. But if you take your time with your hair as far as gently tangling it and putting a lot of moisture in it, you will start to see coils appear. So this leads me into my next tip, which goes as far as you want to wear styles that enhance your coils, such as comb coils or finger coils. Now they both achieve a similar look, but finger coils are wider than comb coils because of the technique required to achieve the look. When doing comb coils, you have to make sure that your hair is moisturized, thoroughly moisturized, and that you use some type of gel in order to preserve the look of your hair. And you have to use a comb to actually form coils on small sections of hair. This is so tedious, but the results are so beautiful. So this depends on if you want to take the time to do that. Now also, depending on how well your coils cling together when you're styling your hair, you can opt instead to do finger coils, which can be done in less amount of time, and it requires the technique of twirling small amounts of hair around your finger with a little bit of product in order to achieve a consistency of a coil. Depending on how thin, how thick, how long, how short, and actually how many coils appear in your hair will determine whether or not finger coiling your hair will give you that result versus doing comb coils on your hair. So try both, and then you can see which one gives you the effect of making your curls appear more prominent or your coils appear more prominent. Now the last tip that I'm going to suggest is just putting it out there just in case you have considered it, or you've always wondered about it, or if this is an option that you would like. And this is about texturizing your hair. Now some people like to texturize their hair to, number 1, make it a little bit more manageable to cut down on detangling, and also number 2, to make their hair appear maybe less frizzy, less poofy, or even less defined. What a texturizer does is it elongates an already existing curl pattern. So if you have afro hair and you can never see your hair have any type of distinct curl pattern, when you put a texturizer on your hair, all it's going to do is elongate your kinks or your pieces of hair. It's going to elongate all of your hair. So instead of having a very tight kinky afro, you're going to have a looser type of afro look. And then say for instance, if your hair has more defined coils in it, it's just going to elongate the coils, actually just stretch them down a little bit to give you more of your length with retention, as well as help with manageability when it comes to detangling and things like that as well. So that's just an option. You don't have to texturize your hair to make your curls appear, but this can help if you want your curls to appear a little bit more better by helping to relax the look of your curls. And also, just like I previously said, you can do comb twist or comb coils or finger coils, and then it's also a distinction between different curls and coils when it goes into hair typing and things like that. If you want to know more information about hair typing and what kind of products are best for that, and just different suggestions that I have for hair care, make sure to go over to my website to check out more. So thank you for your email. I hope that I've answered a lot of questions for you and gave you a better understanding as far as how to understand the nature of your hair and what you can do to get a certain look you want. And as always, I thank you all for watching as well. And before any of you go, make sure to sign up to my email list to be entered into giveaways that I do. And also, only there you will receive exclusive content. So until then, I will see all of you in my very next video.